Welcome back to Algebra 2, Chapter 11, Section 2 in this book. And what we're really doing is something that's kind of a pre-calculus skill. So we're not going to go into it as deep as your book does. We're going to save some things. I'm going to show you how to do the main kind of problems that are considered Algebra 2 problems at this level, okay? So if something is an arithmetic sequence or series, they have a common difference. What do I mean by that? It's this. Okay, here's my series. -3, 1, 5, 9, 13. I subtract. I go 1 minus -3 is 4. Or what is the difference between these? On a number line, if you go from -3 to 1, it's 4. 1 to 5 is 4 hops. 5 to 9 is 4 hops. 4 to 13 is 4 hops. So if I subtract these, one from the other one like that, I get 4 for all of them. This is like that other thing we did with the carrots, where we ended up with all the numbers the same. Because all of these are the same, the answer is yes. They have a common difference, so they are arithmetic. Later, we're going to learn a different one. And the number one kind of problem you have on this is it arithmetic, is it the other one, or is it neither? Okay, so that's how you tell if it's arithmetic. You see how many spaces are between each one on the number line. If it's the same, the answer is yes. Easy, right? Let's try this one. 5 minus 2 is 3. 10 minus 5 is 5. I don't have to do the rest. Those two numbers are different. The answer is no. Okay? Now, the other thing is there is a formula that you can use to get the rule if you say know the common difference and one of its place and what it equals. Okay, it's order and what it equals. You can write the rule from that information if it's an arithmetic one. Okay, so this is the rule. Is that if you put in a certain term into this equation, this is what you get. A1 is the first term. Whatever the first term is, it goes there. The other term, the one that you're going to put in, is this minus 1 times the difference. I know that sounds confusing. I'll show you what it means. Okay, so we want to find the rule for this series. Okay, so A1 is 50, A2 is, so like the first thing in the series, 1 is 50, 2 is 44, 3 is 38, 4 is 32. So if we check to see if they're arithmetic, and if you subtract each of these, you get -6. So -6 is D, the difference in our equation. Okay? Now, the rule is you write the first term, 50, plus this formula, n minus 1, and then the difference. So that's the rule, but if we can use the distributive property and move out the 6 and gather up terms, and it's 56 minus 6n. Okay, so that's the rule. And then they say, okay, now that you've got the rule, what is the 20th term? So we're going to say A20, 56 minus 6 times 20. The number is the term, meaning, which one is it? Well, we want 20, so 20 goes here, and the answer is -64. This is a little bit complicated, but if you just sort of break it down and look what everything is, it's not too bad. This is like one level up problem from that, okay? And then here's the third thing you might have to do with this, I think, at the Algebra 2 level, okay? So this time we know that the 13th one, if they were all in line, the one who would be standing 13th in line, that if we put it into the formula, it gets 30, and we know it's arithmetic, and the difference is 3/2. And we're going to write the rule. So we write down our formula, and then what do? We sing, substitute. And so 30 goes here, the number 13 goes there, minus 1, and D goes here. So we have everything else but what the first term is. So, and we can't just say it's 1. We have to do math and figure it out. So 13 minus 1 is 12. 3 times 12 divided by 2 is 18. And then divide, it's a plus. I dropped my plus because it's minus. A1 plus. There we go. I put my plus back in there. Minus 18 from both sides. A1 is 12. And then I can put it back into my formula so I have the rule. So for any number, 12 plus that number minus 1 times 3/2 will tell you what the answer is. And you could go ahead and do the distributive property and gather up your terms and do it like this. For me, I'll be happy if you get that one. If you get that one too, that's like gravy on the biscuit. Think I'm from Georgia? All right. So there's more in the book. You can look at it, try to figure it out, but you will learn more of this, I promise, in pre-calculus and actually calculus too. All right? So come back and we'll learn more about this. Math is great.